It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Enes Kanter swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Celtics have it. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Jay for one, straighter Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Well defended, but Kevin Love still hits it from three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
To Hayward. To Kanter. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. Brown with it up top. Down three. Hayward, his first effort, off the mark. Love to Chris Dunn. Here's a chance from long range. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Here comes the screen. Hayward. Great feed. Sets it up. Enes Kanter above the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out and cut like that, but that was nice.
Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Love. Oh, that's how it's done.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Not that time.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Brown into the front court. Right now, down 7. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
No good. Missed them both. Easy path to the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Pulled in by Kevin Love. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Into the front court, it's Walker. His team down 9. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
And finishes at the rim. Kevin Love with the stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
That's me, I got it.
From long range. Good offense beating good defense.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And it's Cantor. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Luka Doncic. Works it. Love. Brown with it up top. Down 8. Kevin Love. Huge block. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Wendell Carter. Beyond the arc for 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Boston with the basketball. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And he throws it down. Nice finish for Kevin Love. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Chris Dunn. And count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Walker with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 4 out of 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Cantor. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Pick up.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
That's it for the first half. It has been all Bulls.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Bulls entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Celtics may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Boston Celtics struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
Kevin Love has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Celtics have it. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. To Chris Dunn. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Has a chance, knocks it down off the step back.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
To Chris Dunn. Gets it in the right corner. Love. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Wendell Carter. It goes down. Walker into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Luka Doncic. Going a launch beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good. down Broadway, 4-2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To number 0, Jason Tatum.
Luka Doncic at the line. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Walker. Done. To Luka Doncic. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Add 2 points to the board.
I can tell you what conversation he just had in his own head. I had him. I thought I had him.
Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Celtics have it. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. 3 quarters down. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to a dozen. Love. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Brown into the front court. Down 12. Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line. Kevin Love at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down 11. To Hayward. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. The Bulls are now serving a penalty.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. To Kemba Walker. And scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Chris Dunn at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Ball's controlled by Boston. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Short jumper off the mark. Tatum. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Deep three at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls were solid in today's victory. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Celtics didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assist.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Boston Celtics. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.